Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, my name is Amy. I do food and fitness content, especially vegan food, on this channel and also over on Instagram. If you want to check out any of these pages, then the links are down below. This is now episode 3 of the Shredded Diaries, and I honestly love doing these diaries so much because time really does fly quick when I'm doing these episodes, and it really allows me to record how I'm feeling. So I am now at the end of my 6th week of my calorie deficit. I'm envisioning that this could be 18 or 19 week journey, but I'm really not sure at the moment. I'm just going to take every week as it comes. I'm going to be super open and honest today on this video on what's been happening this week, how I've been feeling, because things have definitely changed this week. I feel like my last 2 episodes I've been super positive, super consistent and happy, and it's not always like that. I really want to show you guys that it can be a struggle. So I think it's really important on these platforms to show your struggles as well as your achievements, and at the moment it has been a struggle. I'm also going to take you through a full day of eating. I've got some really nice recipes coming up, so hang around for that, because honestly I think this is going to be a really good day of fuel, and I'm mixing things up a little bit. I'm doing a couple of new recipes that I haven't tried yet, so I'm super excited for this. And yeah, so thank you for choosing to watch this video today. I really appreciate it. So let's kind of talk about what's been happening this week over my calorie deficit. So as I said, this has been week 6 of my calorie deficit. In my last episode, you would have seen how I was trying to balance enjoying life with a calorie deficit and how I kind of try to track my macros when I'm eating out. So that went really well. The Saturday, when I went down to the beach and then I went and had a vegan barbecue, I didn't end up tracking that meal. I had it as a free meal, and it was my first free meal of the entire deficit, so I was happy to do that. And then the Sunday I went out to London. I mostly tracked that day, so it wasn't too bad. But I was actually really shocked this week how much that had changed things on the scale throughout this week for me. And as you guys may know, I've been doing daily weights. I find it so much better to do daily weights because I focus a lot less on the figure. However, this week my weight had just been going up and up and up for probably around 5 days in a row, which is really unusual for me. I usually went up for 3 days and then I fluctuated back down for a couple of days and then I went up. So this was really strange for me. And I kind of felt a bit disheartened actually about the fact that I felt I had fallen off track, and why did I bother not tracking that day? I could have just been so much better. I could have chose healthier options. I was really beating myself up, and I think looking back at it now, I created some really nice memories on that weekend, and I think you guys can see that in my vlog. I was really enjoying the time that I had. I think that's really important that I don't get too disheartened with that. So if any of you guys have fallen off track of your calorie deficit or felt like you made the wrong choice one day, it's totally fine, it's okay, these things happen. So yeah, that has been what's happened this weekend, and like I said, it's so important that I show you through this entire journey, and not just the highs but also the lows. So I'm feeling like I'm really back on track now. I'm more focused. Now that the weight is coming back down, I'm super happy, and I don't regret the weekend I had. I just think it was really important for me to have that time, especially in the sun, to enjoy life. So apart from the calorie deficit, life has been going really well. I'm currently on a quart of Mist and Fury. I'm so incredibly in love with these books now. I don't know if I spoke about it on my channel before, but I was reading A Court of Thorns and Roses, and it was a bit slow to get into, but the ending was so good. Like, it just hit the spot, and I was so incredibly excited to pick this book up. I heard a lot of things about this book. I posted it on my story that I'd picked it up, and girls were messaging me from left, right and centre saying it was their favourite one of the whole series. So I'm currently really enjoying this. I've only just started it. I think I'm on chapter 4, but I think I'm addicted. So this has made me fall in love with reading again. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other life updates really. Macros are currently the same. We are still hitting a 10k step goal and 5 weekly gym sessions. I'm really loving my gym sessions and doing exercises that I personally really love and I feel in my muscles. I'm enjoying my 10k steps, although sometimes it is getting a little bit tedious, but I'm still enjoying them. And yeah, so I haven't actually changed that much on my deficit plan. I've just kind of got back on track this week. So let's go make breakfast. I'm actually going to try to make some French toast crumpets. Protein, of course. So I don't know how that's gonna go, but let's go make breakfast. Okay, so this week I actually bought some crumpets from M&S. If you haven't tried these crumpets, I highly recommend. They are actually so nice and so much better than any other crumpet I have tried. I really wanted to pick up the sourdough crumpets, but they didn't actually have any, so I just went with the 5 grain. But honestly, these are the best crumpets ever. I've never had a crumpet like this, which is literally so British of me. But that just makes me really happy, having a nice crumpet. So we are going to make French toast. All I'm going to do is basically mix in my ESN protein powder with some sugar-free syrup and some almond milk, and then I'm going to dip the crumpets in and fry them. I think I'm going to toast the crumpets first so they're nice and crispy before I dip them, because I don't think they're going to get very crispy on my pan. So yeah.
On my neck and I love neck, so I'm getting noddy. Got a dad bod and I'm pretty in pink. She wanna hug with me like I'm Mr. Block. I'm at Sea Rock, got a couple. Bobby came with the block, he snuck in the dotty. Money short like a horse jockey. No, I ain't stocky, but I stay snug.
So here is the taste test. I'm so hungry, so I hope I'm going to like it. Oh my god, guys, that is so nice. Oh my goodness. I will put the full recipe down below and I'll put the macros up here for you. I'm gonna tuck in. So it's now time for gym. I'm just really not feeling it today. I'm feeling really like low on energy, unmotivated. Yeah, I really enjoyed my breakfast, I did, but I don't know what it is lately. I've just been kind of fatigued, I guess. Yeah, it's the last session of the week. I just kind of want to get it done. I know it's going to be busy because it's Saturday, so I'm not really looking forward to it, to be honest. But we'll get through it. So I'm going to do my last quads and calves session of the week, and then I'm going to do some steps on the treadmill because it's not looking too nice outside and I don't really want to do 10k steps if the weather's not great. So I'll just do like 6k on the treadmill whilst watching something on my phone, and then I'll come home and do a small 4k later. And I'm going to the shops, so I'm probably going to do a lot of steps when I'm doing that. But we're going to get it done because I've put so much effort into this week, and to just give it all up at the end of the week would just be really sad in my opinion. So I'm going to head off to the gym and I will check in with you guys when I get back. Hey guys, so back from the gym, And I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling pretty deflated. These lows are almost expected because obviously you're eating under what you need. I'm proud of myself for still going. I'm happy I've done it. I just definitely need to sit here and have a good relax. I think I'm gonna pick up my book and just have a good read, do something that I enjoy before I go out to the shops, because I don't really want to go to the shops. But I'm trying to get everything out of the way so that tomorrow, which is Sunday, I can literally just do my steps and relax and just take a whole day for me, because I feel like that is exactly what I need right now. I filmed myself making my lunch, so I just had my lunch as a post-workout. So I came home and had my post-workout meal, which was my seitan logs. If you haven't seen my recipe, it is on my previous What I Eat in a Day YouTube video, so I'll put that up there for you so that you can check it out. It's about 30 grams of protein for 2 of those logs. The protein is insane, so I'll put the macros up for the meal as well up here. And I'm currently just sitting, watching some telly, having my protein shake. I only needed half a scoop of protein today. I guess I've just picked high protein foods, so that's good. But this is the My Protein creatine, which is in berry flavour. I've got 1 scoop of that in there, and then I've also got half a scoop of the pineapple and grapefruit clear protein, the vegan one. And this is really nice. So that is my plan, to just have a bit of a pick me up, because I'm the type of person who uses food to pick me up, and I didn't really realise that until my calorie deficit, and I didn't realise how much I depended on food to improve my mood. So I think that's where I struggle, is that I want to pick up some chocolate or, I don't know, cookie dough or something sweet to lighten my mood, but I don't have that option. I have to stick to my meal plan and I have to stick to my meals. I can obviously fit my macros around what I fancy, but only to a certain extent. So when I'm sitting here feeling a bit deflated and wanting something sweet, I don't really have that option. There are a couple of things that I have been doing to try to curb those kind of cravings, which includes having cream sodas. So you would have seen in my program before, I'm addicted to cream sodas, and they're like 13 cal for a can, so that's nothing. Pepsi Maxes, sparkling flavoured water as well are really good options, and coffee with sugar-free syrup. That is a lifesaver, to be honest. I need a pick-me-up this afternoon, I really do. Getting yourself through these hard moments is what makes you different from other people who have failed, and that is what I'm trying to just get past and really convince myself, is that I'm doing this for me, and I'm doing this because I want to show myself that I can do this, and really that is the biggest motivation I need. So yeah, it is hard, guys, and if any of you are struggling with your weight loss journey or your calorie deficit, then let me know down in the comments. I'm here for you, because I know it's tough. But yeah, so I'm going to relax for a bit, and I'm going to take you food shopping in a bit, so I'll see you later. Now from the shops. I'm feeling a lot more sprightly than I was earlier. I just wanted to say sorry if I brought anyone's mood down. I feel like you guys don't click on this vlog to bear the brunt of my lows and my calorie deficit, but I genuinely was having a lot of those feelings earlier, and I feel like it's just so important to document everything and not just all of the highs. But I treated myself to a little Costa. So this is actually the strawberry and watermelon refresher. It's only like 20 calories for this, so that's really good. So that's a nice little deficit tip for you guys. If you fancy a Costa but you can't really fit it into cows, then this is super low. So I didn't actually need to get that much because most of my protein sources are here already. At the start of each month, I go to Costco and I bulk buy the majority of things that I need. So rice, tofu, couscous if I need it, and my almond milk. So actually during the week I don't need to buy that much. Also from Amazon or either a local like natural foods place, I'll buy my TBP and my vital wheat gluten, which I make my seitan with. So I actually just need to buy like sauces, sides, fresh fruit, fresh veg during the week, any snacky bits that's going to get me through. So I don't really have a big shop, but I picked up a couple of nice things. I actually went to M&S for once because those crumpets really did convince me that I need to go to M&S more. And I didn't buy a lot. I only bought like £18 worth, and I mostly bought sauces. But yeah, I'm excited to try these bits I've got. So starting off with fruit and veg, this was actually quite a good deal, 2 for £4, and you get to buy either strawberries, grapes, blueberries or raspberries. So I bought some strawberries because I love strawberries, and then some grapes because they're just so easy to add on the side. Bananas because I buy my bananas and then I let them basically go brown so I can use them in banana bread, which I make every single week. Courgettes. I feel like courgettes are just so easy to add into any meal. Like, you'll see me later, I'll add it into my pasta meal, but really low in cal. Like a whole courgette is about 40 calories, something like that. And they last forever in the fridge, so they don't go off, which is really good. And then for the sauces, so this is for Danny, this isn't for me, but this is a creamy mushroom and mascarpone sauce. He absolutely loved this last time, so I treated him to it. It is a bit spenny, but apparently it's really good. So if you're not vegan, give that a try. But for the fellow vegans out there, I bought 2 sauces. I bought a vegan, can't pronounce this word, so I'm really sorry, Naduja. If that is awful pronunciation, I'm really sorry. But anyway, vegan Naduja paste, or whatever it's called. We're gonna make pizzas. This is just going to be the base of my pizza. It's kind of quite calorific, but also there's going to be a lot of healthy fats in here for me. I'm excited to use that on top of a pizza. I feel like that's going to be really nice. And then just a coconut curry sauce, which I feel like that is going to be super yummy. And like I said, with like, for example, with this meal, I've got my TVP already, I've got my courgettes to put in it, and I've got my rice, so it's just really easy being like that prepared. And then for sweet treats, because M&S is really good for vegan snacks, I've got to admit. So Percy Piglets, a friend of mine actually said, if you're trying to lose weight, if you're on a calorie deficit, go for the piglets because you feel like you're eating more. And honestly, I couldn't agree more. I didn't even realise they did Percy Piglets, but this is a great idea. And then also some vegan chocolate. So this is a hazelnut and sea salt vegan chocolate. And items like this are just really easy for me to track in the evening when I have my little sweet treat after dinner, because I can just add as much as I want and I weigh it out, obviously. Whereas if I buy things like cake or like a pastry, even though I could try to track that, it's going to be a lot more difficult trying to fit it in. So I kind of prefer when I'm in a calorie deficit to choose items that can be easily divided. So yeah, that is my weekly shop. Like I said, it's not a lot, I don't need a lot. But I just thought I'd show you what I usually do get and how I kind of structure my food plan when I'm on a deficit. To be honest, I eat, because I'm eating a lot less food, I'm actually saving a bit of money on food shopping, definitely. I've legit been waiting for this moment all day. Steps are done, house is clean, food shopping done, workout done, and it's my favourite time of the day. So this is meal 3 for me. And I have got, of course, I've got my protein banana bread, and I've got some walnuts because I needed some more healthy fats, and I just wanted to try one of the strawberries I got from M&S. And I have got Pepsi Max. So comfy PJs are on. American Horror Story is locked and loaded, ready to put on. I did finish the Horror House and I'm now on the Asylum, which I love. I really like this series as well. So I'm really excited just to sit here and relax for a while. So for dinner I'm going to make pasta bake, and this is my TVP, which is textured vegetable protein. If you haven't seen this before, it basically comes in a bag like this. It's dried. Per 100 grams of uncooked, it has 50 grams of protein. So that is amazing. The calories are really low as well. So 100 grams uncooked is 372 calories. So that's really good. But what you basically need to do is you need to add boiling water to the pan. It then absorbs all of the water, cooks off the water, and becomes like a porridgey kind of consistency. Obviously you probably don't want to have wet kind of porridge protein bits in your pasta bake. So what I like to do is when I'm using it for dinner time dishes, I cook it off first and then I put it in the oven and I bake it, and depending on how much I'm baking, it's usually between 20 to 40 minutes, so just keep checking it. But it becomes really nice and crispy, almost a little bit like bacon bits, so like vegan bacon bits. I add some seasoning as well because it doesn't really taste of much, and that is how I cook it. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to add it to my pasta bake. I've also got some chickpea pasta, so this is for each portion, this is 16 grams of protein, which is really good. And then all I'm going to do is add this flavouring packet to some tomatoes. I'm going to put it all in a dish with some vegan cheese and bake it. Simple as that. So my pasta and the sauce is now prepped. I've actually taken the TVP out a bit early, so usually I like to get it nice and crispy, but I have realised that I'm actually going to be putting it right on top of here just to make this nice kind of crumb. So I basically didn't want to overbake the top, so I thought I'd take it out early, put it on the dish, and then I'm going to sprinkle some cheese on top, and then it's ready to go in the oven. Okay, so we have got the last meal of the evening. I'm just going to have some Percy pigs, which I've weighed out and put on a plate, and of course a cream soda. So that is a full day of eating from me. I would say please don't copy my macros. This is something that I have really taken a lot of time researching into. I know my body very well. I've done this quite a few times now, so this isn't a guideline for you to follow. I would say if you really want to start a calorie deficit, then find your maintenance calories out, minus 200 calories, and that is your starting point. For me, I'm obviously in quite a large deficit at the moment. I'm about just over 500 calories, but I have worked up to that, so I've not just taken 500 calories off of my meals. It has taken some time for me to get here. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe down below. It really helps out with my channel and I really appreciate it. So I'll see you later.